Okay, this is a video to show how to disassemble a Ertl 1/64th scale D6H cat that's missing the tracks, so you can put a replacement set on it. So what you do is take a side cutters with a sharp edge on it and just reach underneath here, grab a hold of that rivet and pull. If it doesn't come out, the more forceful way of doing it is to take a drill bit, and this is a 9/64 drill bit, and so you can come in from the back side of it here and drill out the back side of that rivet just a little bit, and then once you have that done, take a 6-penny finish nail, stick it in here, and then I have a block of wood with a hole in it. Set the rivet over that hole and then just lightly tap with a hammer and push that rivet out until it falls out. Once you have that side out, then you can turn it over and take your drill through that hole now, go all the way through and drill out the second side, and then do the same thing. Once you have that out, take your side cutters, or you can take your nail and pop that rivet back out by going all the way through and just pushing that rivet out of there, like such. Once you have that done, by the way, here's what that rivet looks like in a close-up, both of those rivets. Once you have that done, then the dozer blade can be pushed up out of the way. You can actually pop it completely out of there if you want. It just slides off. Set that aside. And then you can take the replacement tracks and start those on the upper guide wheel. Push it down in there. Push it into the back, hold on to it, and just kind of spin it around until you have it on there. And we'll do the same thing with the other side. Get it into the guide, spin it around, and make sure it's in there nice. And then once you have that done, you can reassemble the blade. So we'll start up here. A little tricky to get that in there. Once you have it in, then depending on how much of the rivet you drilled out, if you have a good old rivet yet, you can still push that in there and press it back in, and if it holds it, you'll be good. Everything should be fine. Replace it for the other side, put that rivet in. Now, in case you ended up destroying those rivets when you started out, you can also take a 1/8 inch aluminum pop rivet. Doesn't matter what the length is here. You're going to pull the rivet itself off and be left with a mandrel, and this is a aluminum mandrel. You want to do that, not a steel one. And then you can take that and just clip the end of this off a little bit. So you allow yourself about 3/8 of an inch or so, and you'll find that that fits in there nicely. And so you're just going to end up with a little bit, so I would cut it about here, and then just swage the end of that rivet or mandrel a little bit so it makes a resistance when you go in, and then you should be able to push that in. And you'll see that that looks pretty close to the original factory rivet that you started with. And then do the same thing on the other side. And when you're all done, you should have a nicely fresh set of tracks on your D6H. Any questions? Let me know.